It's midnight, April 22nd. We just arrived. This is our first place. We're staying in Weehawken, New Jersey. And here's the view out of our window. You can look directly across the harbor and you can see Manhattan. Unfortunately, I got a big red glare from the window.
Go out the door, honey.
So there's what we get to look at. It is 46 degrees here, a little bit cold. We just went to Dunkin' Donuts, a block or two over on Park Avenue. And we're staying here for a couple of days. And
Hi. Looks like a nice place. Got a great view. Wish that there was an all-night restaurant that served something other than ice cream and coffee and donuts. Okay, we'll survive until morning.
hi there.
Hi.
We're in New York City and we're doing a little reminder of our trip. So we're going to talk about the first day, which was April 22nd, 2011. We had Grandma Bonnie drive us and Nicholas in her new car to the airport in Saskatoon, and we got there about 1 p.m. and then we had food there, and I was stealing Nicholas's fries, and that was a day after his 5th birthday.
Yeah.
And so
And
then
he wanted to be pushed around in a luggage cart.
Did you do it?
I did.
I see.
And he was filthy because we didn't have time to bath him the night before because it was his birthday.
Right. So then we finally, I didn't want to stand in line because the line was so long to get through security, so we waited till the last minute, and then we were running out of time. And then Valerie took us to the wrong floor of the airport to get on the airplane.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I
you
don't think
did.
that
So then
was
we came
me.
back down, and then we went to stand in line to get on the plane, and then they wouldn't let me through.
Well, let me talk about that part. Because I was going through. We got our boarding passes and they let me through. And they said to Terry, "Oh, sir, we need to screen you a little more." So they pulled him They pulled him aside and they took him, and I didn't know what they did with him. So I waited in the little thing there where you go up the plane, the tunnel.
Yeah.
I was
So
like,
they checked my shoes and my bag and everything. And Valerie
a
packed
long
everything in
time.
that big red suitcase of ours. It weighed a lot then.
yeah.
And what else?
Because somebody told me it was going to be really cold in here.
That's right. I expected it would be quite cold. At
Yeah.
least I thought it would be windy. So we took our winter jackets. And
Our
we
winter
lined up
clothes.
regretting that, but we took it, so we were like dying of the heat. So
But not that day.
the first plane we took to Minneapolis, and that flight was not too bad. I didn't mind it. And then we raced to get on the next plane, even though we had an hour, but it didn't seem like it. Not enough time to eat or anything, so we didn't get to eat on either flights. And then the second flight to New York or New Jersey had a lot of bad turbulence. I was not liking that at all. But we survived that flight. So then we got into New Jersey, Newark Airport,
Yeah.
which Valerie
okay.
booked as my surprise Christmas gift.
Yeah.
So we got there, and then Valerie had thought we'd rent a car, but I thought next morning would be better because we didn't need a car that night. So we went to get a cab, and it turned out the cab said it'd be $53 to drive us to our first stay, which was at
Weehawken.
941 JFK Boulevard East in Weehawken, New Jersey, which is directly across from approximately 39th Street, West Manhattan.
And we're coming into the airport. It's pitch dark, but you can see the lights of the city. And then when we were taking our cab ride, we could see the lights of the city too. Right?
Yeah.
And then they drove us up to this beautiful street where our first house was. and you could see the whole Manhattan skyline all lit up at night. It was a really clear night. It was really beautiful, and we were very hungry by this time because it was midnight about.
But we checked in, and we stayed in. What floor did we stay? The 4th floor.
Yeah, Elizabeth was our hostess that day, and this was her apartment that we were staying in, and she was really super nice, and she just basically said, here's the keys, have fun, and she gave us her whole apartment to stay in for the first nights of our stay, and she just went to live somewhere else, so that was pretty cool of her.
And so she left us there, and we had the whole place to ourselves. We had one bedroom.
Really cool.
We stayed on this bed that was too short for me and lumpy, and I could not sleep very well on it.
But it had such a view. Oh, such a view.
That's true, it had a great view.
Such a view of Manhattan that we could notice that night. It was very, very spectacular, very stunning. But we were hungry, so we went for a walk.
And we walked about 2 blocks northwest to Park Avenue, trying to find something that was open, and the only thing that was open was Dunkin' Donuts. And we went in there and we ordered food, and everything I ordered, I did not like it all, so I didn't eat anything I bought, including a chocolate donut, which was gross.
And I ordered ice cream, and it was pretty darn good.
So she got to eat, I didn't get nothing.
Should have had
I
ice
got
cream.
chipped. And then I guess we came back, and it must have been, I don't know what time that would be, 2 a.m. maybe.
At least that.
And the time in New Jersey and New York is 2 hours later than Saskatchewan. And yeah, is that it? I was still drinking water, trying to stay on my diet at that time.
On the diet at that time. He was doing pretty good.
Yeah. That would soon end.
Soon end.